would make sounds that call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling dreams. You need to stay with me all night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
This defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The slot man in motion right. Mason going to get it on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the open guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Gall. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Gall. To the left side, he finds Toslaw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And so close, he gets it to the rim. Inbounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
At the Vikings 5-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Black 20. Super.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins. First and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Running left, Mason. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw is Murray. On the screen, this is Mason. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. linebacker position.
And it's 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Lions now. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Lions
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Obama.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 15th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Vikings Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. We've got a little more than a minute to go. And I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Murray going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Murray now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Murray now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before break here. Goff.
Situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 180.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get halftime over. No problem with us. We'll skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Will Riker to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Hold on. Check.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Open man, that's too strong.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And on a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'll come up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And one down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And able to get it down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, Goff. He's got it. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and the feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Right back to Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Murray. Completes this to Addison out left. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
180.
Here's Goff. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's gone. That's complete right side. It's too slow. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 66 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. delivery that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
That's one.
Play fake. Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the air.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
20.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Black 20.
Goff now looking to throw. This to Laporta, right side.
And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Maverick. 5.
Back to throw. Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. 2nd and 10.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
180. Maverick.
Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st down.
180.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
To the air again. Goff. It's complete to Williams. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And it's the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines. We take a break.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
180.
Now it's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A big loss on the play.
This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
120.
Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
20.
Goff now to throw. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Murray
to the right side and complete to Jefferson. He searches 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.